What's up guys, it's time to leave Hiroshima, and in this video we're gonna take the bullet train, the Shinkansen, and we're going to Osaka. And this train is world famous, everybody raves about the Japanese trains, so we're gonna make a video about our journey and experience on the Shinkansen. Here we go.
The Japanese bullet train, or Shinkansen, is probably the world's most famous train, known for its speed, reliability and overall great way to travel through Japan. But it's so much more than mere public transportation. It became a sight, a highlight and even a must-do for many tourists while visiting Japan. We took it twice, from Hiroshima to Osaka and then later to Tokyo, as you will see in this video. First, we are making our way to Hiroshima station, but some cities like Osaka have special Shinkansen stations, which you can identify by the Shin in the name, like Shin Osaka or Shin Yokohama.
Feels like quite the maze sometimes to find the right line, because there seems to be always multiple lines going to the same destination.
We did not buy our tickets in advance, but if you want to do so, we recommend the app Klook, which lets you easily search and purchase the tickets for any route in Japan. What we found very nice is that the ticket prices seem to be a fixed rate and do not differ from time of traveling or how far you book your tickets in advance. Hiroshima to Osaka, for example, always costs 9,890 yen, about $68 US. However, the advantage of buying your tickets in advance is that you can reserve seats and luggage space, which is not always available if you don't. And for that, you will need to buy your tickets at least 3 days in advance, but as you will see, we found this not necessary to do. So let's get to a station without any tickets.
Step 1. Lug your oversized luggage to the train station.
So this is Shin Osaka station, and still a lot of lines, a lot of signs. A little heart, Shinkansen straight. There's already some bento box stores right there. Ekimashe.
Yes, eating a traditional Japanese bento box on the train is quite popular. You will find some of these shops even before you reach the ticket counters.
So this right here is Ekiben, probably the most famous place to pick up a bento box for on the train. Jitu kato?
Credit.
Yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu. All the sushi ones are on the left. All the sushi plastic ones were on the left. Alright, so Ekiben, pretty stressful to order. You have to decide on the spot.
So many options.
Yeah, they have like 100 options, holy cow.
Wow.
But that's one thing you gotta do, get your little bento box on the train, and we'll see if that's good or not. I heard mixed things.
Yeah, let's get our tickets for the Shinkansen.
And after you followed the signs for Shinkansen and tickets for long enough, you will encounter two ticket areas, a green one and a blue one.
So the green area is, I think, for the people with the JR Rail Pass to pick it up and reserve tickets. And then this blue area is for the ones that do not have a reserved ticket, like us.
Credit card.
So after queuing at the non-JR pass line, you go to the machine, switch to English and select the tickets you want. If it's kinda busy, you will most likely not be able to reserve luggage space, which is actually not a problem, as you will see on the train. Confusingly, some stations like Osaka here ask you to insert your local train tickets first. This is because a Shinkansen ticket includes the transfer in your origin and destination city, so it will be deducted from the price. Funny note, if you need assistance, you press a button and a helper will magically appear from the wall next to you and give you assistance. With the tickets in your hands, it is time to go through the gates into the dedicated Shinkansen area that you can only access with valid tickets. There are usually more shops here, information screens and of course access to the tracks.
Alright, there's a whole area. You have to go through these gates there, and now you're in the Shinkansen area, and this is like a whole train station wing here with some shops, waiting rooms, etc.
If you, like us, purchased unreserved tickets, you are not train bound and basically can take any of the bullet trains that day, which run almost every 5 to 10 minutes. This is super convenient. We chose a Nozomi, the quickest route. Each train has a couple of wagons for unreserved seating. Just look at the signs and markers on the floor to line up at the correct spot. On the train, grab any of the open seats. Even our two big suitcases kind of fit in front of us, and now just start enjoying the ride and some epic views of Japan.
今日も新幹線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車はのぞみ号東京行きです。途中の停車駅は
Alright, so we're on the Shinkansen and we're having an Ekiben, which is a train bento box pretty much. It's a very common thing to pick up a lunch meal to enjoy it on this trip.
Yeah, I think Ekiben is the chain that sells these. It's the most popular one. I don't know if it's the best one, but we got them and they look visually very nice.
Yeah.
I think mine is a katsudon box with some good amount of meat, rice and stuff on the side.
I got a sakura box, which is just a little variety of everything. There's different rice, there's little vegetables, there's shrimp, and there's different options in here, so I'm excited.
Diana's sakura box overall was pretty good. These meatballs were surprisingly flavorful and there was even a piece of fish in there. She called it an enjoyable eating experience.
Naturally, it's a little cold. However, way more flavor than I expected from a boxed lunch, and it's honestly not bad. That meatball thing was better than I expected. The shrimp was a little meh.
Which can, unfortunately, not been said about my very mediocre tonkatsu meal.
Look at this thing. I think somebody lost a toe. That's a finger, right? I don't know what these chunks in there are. Found a French fry. There are like 4 French fries under my katsudon. I don't know. It tastes exactly like a day-old cold French fry tastes like.
The meat was actually so bad that I ended up only eating the rice portion of my dish.
Okay, in all honesty, is the best food? No. Is it decent? Yeah. However, in Japan, I feel like you can get a lot of very decent food for 1,200 yen. So I think it's a good option if you're going to be on the train for a while, pretty much.
So my katsudon, or whatever it is, tonkatsu one, that's really bad. That's something that's supposed to be warm. I don't know if you can heat it up here somewhere. Yeah, you do the reaction. If you should heat up at home or in the train somewhere, but that tastes better than French fry. It's pretty bad. So our recommendation would be go for something that is cold, like a sushi bento, some cold salad.
This one wasn't bad.
And if you ever wondered what the toilets look like on the bullet train, here you go.
Nice toilet, very airplane-like. Actually, I would say even a little more spacious than on an airplane. And the funny thing, they also have urinals for men too, and you can't lock the door behind you, but it's see-through, so people see that somebody's at the urinal, which is kind of funny.
There's a little pissoir just for men on the train. That's pretty smart, because stuff splatters.
There was also a small vending machine with soft drinks and cold brew coffee for 200 yen, and the coffee we tried was pretty good. And at the seats there are some electricity outlets so you can charge your phone. More importantly, the overall ride was very smooth. There is some overhead storage space for smaller luggage, and I recorded GPS speeds up to 297 km per hour. Pretty fast. If you ever take the Shinkansen from Osaka to Tokyo, make sure you sit on the left side, because an absolute highlight is the view of Mount Fuji, which is now one of my favorite volcano-looking mountains, and I have been to Mordor.
We'll be stopping at Shin Yokohama and Shinagawa stations before arriving at Tokyo Terminal.
So we just finished our ride. We're in the train station. We just want to go out, but you can't. It's not an automated thing if you don't have the reserved ticket. So we have to queue in a long line to potentially get out of here.
So after coming from Hiroshima to Osaka, we made it through the exit gate and still took the included city transfer from Shin Osaka to Umeda Station. Videos from Osaka will follow in the upcoming weeks, so subscribe to that, and if you have any more questions about the bullet train, post them below in the comments section.
Do you like it better in the evening?
Yeah, it's a fun vibe. I like the lights a lot. I'm down for the lights, the neon lights, the signage.
Too busy though? Or?
It's actually less busy than it was earlier, to be honest.